Hello everyone, and welcome to the monthly guidance for September 2020. I hope you're all well. Before we look ahead to September 2020, I just want to look back on August because it was just an incredibly significant month, it felt to me. And I found it to be a time of incredible spiritual growth, and I hope you all found it very powerful for you as well, in a positive way. Numerologically, August 2020 was a number 3 month, and that signifies creativity and expansion and growth. In other words, building on and getting more of the things that you've been working towards. And I certainly found that in terms of my own growth and development and putting things together and further studying and things like that. So it seemed to be a very creative and productive month. So for some people this growth will have appeared to have been fairly straightforward, just flowing naturally to you. But for some of you it will have been, well, you'll have been feeling particularly challenged. Like you're trying to find the courage to move forward and take a leap of faith and perhaps do something different, something that you actually want to do. So some people will have continued to feel blocked during August, despite the cosmic opportunities that were present or presented to us by the Lion's Gateway that appeared on the 8th of August. So for those of you who do still feel blocked, there will be a reason for you to stay where you are, frustrating though that may be. So there may be something around your current situation that still needs to be resolved or healed. There may even be a benefit to staying that you're not yet aware of. You may even, of course, be blocking your own progress. And sometimes when we want to move forwards, we then do get scared when it starts happening a bit too quickly, and we're being moved out of our comfort zone a bit too quickly, so we can actually put the brakes on ourselves. So maybe it's worth examining if that's something that you feel you may be doing. Often at times of deep change, you'll find that your dreams are much more vivid as well. Sometimes they even may seem quite dramatic, even unpleasant. But when that happens, it really is just a sign that it's about letting go of the old. The old is gone, the past is dead and buried, and it's now a fresh new beginning for you. I started pulling lots of oracle cards relating to death and wiping out, and the one was called Wrecking Ball, and that just really meant that the past is just now gone. And then they were followed by more uplifting cards like New Beginnings and Rebirth. So I do actually find oracle cards are a great way of finding out or confirming just what's actually going on in your world around you, often on a subconscious level if you're not quite sure what's happening. Other indications that things are changing behind the scenes are when your life appears to go quiet. So whether that may be work, it may be socially, but it's always a sign that something big is happening behind the scenes. Change and transition are occurring in your outer world, but that also needs the shift to take place inside your energy body internally, so it can appear to go quiet when you are going through this transition period before things start to get busy again. Deep energy shifts in the body can cause tiredness. Your energy body does rebalance itself when it sleeps, so it's just a way of allowing more time for your body to adjust to the new higher frequencies. You may also find that an influx of high vibration energy can actually give you such a lift that it can be difficult to relax enough to actually get to sleep. If your energy is buzzing, you'll probably need less sleep anyway for a few days before things just start to settle down again onto a more even keel, but at a raised vibration. I also want to share with you a message from my guides, which came through for me, but I actually feel is really important for everyone. And that message was, Don't ever compare yourself to others and try and do what they're doing or try and do it better. The idea is that you should just follow your own path and do your own thing, because that's what makes you unique and authentic and what attracts people to you. Comparing yourself to others usually makes you feel inadequate anyway, so it's a bit of a waste of time doing that in any situation. So the interesting, amusing message was, instead of go compare, this message seemed to be about don't compare. So yes, I'm sure you can apply that to situations in your own life as well. Do your own thing. You know, it's okay to sort of get an idea of what other people are doing, but then after that, you've got to do it yourself from the heart. So you do it your way, because then people are connecting with you and your energy. Right. So let's move on now to this current month of September 2020. So numerologically, this month is a number 4 month, which represents new foundations and new stability. So this is something that we will all be focusing on collectively this month. We're going to find there are new ways of doing things, new structures in place, and we will start to bring order out of the chaos around us. It will feel like the old ways of working have gone and now things need to be rebuilt. And sometimes old systems do have to be knocked down in order to be rebuilt. Hard work and responsibility are highlighted this month. So generally the feel this month is going to be a little more serious than perhaps the last couple of months. So it'll be an interesting time as we start to put things on a new footing all round. Right, so I've drawn some tarot cards for this month as well. I have 3 cards, and the first one I have drawn is the 8 of Swords. So some of you will be feeling a little bit disconnected, a little bit out of sorts, isolated from others even as well, and obviously the enforced isolation and separation that's continuing for many people doesn't actually help. Some of you will just feel like you just want to shut yourself away from everything and just be on your own. But to draw this card, it does suggest that a lot of people are going to be just struggling with their mood a little bit this month. You know, things are going to start to get to you, and it is a massive thing adapting to whole new ways of being, especially when we're really not happy with a lot of it as well. So I feel the message of this card is to highlight the importance of staying connected to other people. You know, we can't just shut ourselves off forever, and it really does uplift your spirits and your mood to connect to people, your friends and your family. Even social media is better than nothing. So just make sure that you don't spend too much time on your own this month, and just do what you can to connect with others. Okay, the next card I have drawn is the Knight of Wands. Now then, this card is an interesting one. It promises sudden changes of events and even being swept along by outside events. It reminds you that things can change very quickly, so be prepared for that. It can also imply action after moments or periods of stagnation. So this will be the month when it suddenly feels like, right, it's all systems go, everything back, firing ahead on all cylinders. Some of you may have a house move on the cards, and if that is the case, you will find that it just happens and comes together rather quickly after a period of delay. Other people will experience sudden flashes of inspiration, even sudden attractions, but try to keep your head and just consider what is actually on offer. Okay, so just be aware that this month life will feel like it's really speeding up, but just try and keep your head as well. Just try and stay as calm and balanced as you can, okay, when all around you is just going a bit crazy. Okay, the final card I have drawn is the 8 of Coins. Okay, this represents studying, learning, gaining qualifications, and obviously there are a lot of people heading back to schools and colleges this month. So the whole area of studying and learning is highlighted for us. Those people in work may also find themselves having to learn new skills, either on the job or through outside external study. I feel on the whole we'll all start to feel a bit more focused again this month, because the message of this card is focus and dedication and self-discipline, okay, and actually looking ahead to your future and improving your prospects. So this month we will be focusing more time and energy on our careers again, and that will all be worth it in the long run. Okay everyone, so I'll do another monthly session at the beginning of October, so I hope you all have a lovely month and I look forward to seeing you all again before long. Okay, bye bye.